Hey everybody, I know I've been missing, and it's been a while since you guys seen me. I haven't been having anything going on. I've been working crazy hours. As you can see, I haven't even been able to maintenance myself. I'm gonna get it together though. I'm falling into habits of just sleeping and working. I'm gonna get back on my grind because I even fell off my diet. Anywho, I'm making this video today because, for one, I want to talk about my own personal decisions that I'll be making and how it affects my kids. And I know it affects my kids, but in my world, it'd be for their better good. Now, I want to say I reached out to my kid's father to have a discussion because my daughter was on her page, and I asked her when the last time she spoke with her father. She said she don't. She friends on his new page, but he don't say much. She stopped contacting him because he never answers her. So I did take upon myself to go on his social media to see what it is that stops him from responding to my child, and it's nothing. He's just living the world of being kid-free and problem-free. Now, I do know he suffered from a thing called pride, just as well as myself. And I know a discussion I had with him about being a lazy parent to my kids is a part of the reason why he chose not to be a part of their lives at all. I didn't say much to him. I just contacted him and said we need to talk about our children. The only reason why I'm changing my mind is because I want to see if he's changed. I want to show that I made the stipulations I made because of his decisions and his actions. And I wanted to prove that I could be a bigger person and put my personal problems aside to allow him to be a distant parent. Being that he's all the way in Texas and we're in Detroit right now, I know he can't physically see my kids. I'm not dwelling on that. His calls are once a year to now there's none. He made a sob video saying happy birthday to my son. He never attempted to contact my son. I feel like he only did that for Facebook to feel sorry for him. He's seen pictures because he be on my other page, which I very seldom be on, but he's seen the pictures of my son's birthday and he went live to say happy birthday or whatever. Granted, I take that in consideration as a try, but he don't even know how old my kids are. That's how used to being gone he is. He don't know shoe sizes, clothes sizes, where they mind at, where they at in school. If they are in school, he don't know any of that because he chose to not contact them at all. But he goes on social media and makes it seem like it's my fault. I don't like it. I take the good for the bad because part of it is my fault. I gave him an ultimatum and he chose the wrong side of the ultimatum, which is, granted, we both made decisions. With that being said, I want to say that I've grown from the situation. I acknowledge that I gave him the ultimatum to either not call my kids once a year or not call them at all. He chose not to call them at all. I'm also willing to be the bigger person and contact him to see if anything's changed, to give him a second chance. This is his last and final chance to be in my kids' life. I don't beg anyone to be a part of their lives, but I am tired of hearing for the last 2 weeks that my kids want to talk to their father. Every time I talk to my son, he's telling me he talked to his father. And I know he ain't spoke a word to him, but he's saying it because he's dreaming about him. He speaks to his father every day when he go to sleep. They play, they go places. And I got to hear all these adventures that my son is having in his dream. And there's no reality to him. So I'm trying to break that trend. I'm giving him I'm giving him a final chance to make a decision. Once he makes that decision, I will be telling my kids the truth. I'm not going to be malicious and hurtful when I do it, but I am going to find a peaceful way to break down to my children that he chose what he chose after this attempt. Now, another thing has been on my mind is I lost a cousin to COVID. R.I.P. Taco. My cousin had Down syndrome. He's very loved. I'm not really close with family, but when I see him, it's all love. And it just put things differently in perspective to me because he was so young. Even with him having Down syndrome, he don't like negative. He was always peaceful. He will go off on you. He feel like you're not being a good person. And with him passing, it really made me dig deep into being that positive person. Like, when every thought I've had of him and who he was and how he was, and he stood on you being positive around him. He don't like cussing. He don't like loud noise. He don't like arguing. He don't like fighting. He likes hugs. He likes compliment to people. All of that coming from this very precious person made me really say that it was time for a change. Like, the negativity must leave. I want my kids to have that same spirit as Taco. I see the difference. Like, this really hit home. I been knew the COVID was real, but it's a reality now. It really struck home. And yeah, I hope everybody stays safe. I hope everybody change their mind. I hope everybody do all the precautions that it takes to get rid of this thing. I think of the Tuskegee experiment when I think about this COVID, but we cannot help what's around us. We can't change what's going on. We're only a part of it. So, with all of that on my mind, I will be making more videos. I'm clearing out space for it. But I hope all is well with everybody. I hope everybody stays safe, stay healthy, be positive, and change the negative in your world so that you can produce positivity and project peace out into other people. With that being said, have a good day, everybody.